Fight over abortion access in Arizona continues tonight, just days after the Arizona Supreme Court agrees to hear a case that could take abortion law in this state back more than a century. Tonight, pro-choice supporters gathered to get to work protecting abortion access in our state. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink joins us in the newsroom with the latest on this story. Eric.
Well, Sean, right now there's a 15-week abortion ban in place here in Arizona, but the case that could soon be in front of the state Supreme Court could take Arizona abortion law back to 1864, nearly 50 years before Arizona was a state, a law that could put doctors in jail for performing an abortion.
The fact that Arizona wasn't even a state should say more than enough.
Melissa Ochoa is talking about a Civil War-era total abortion ban from 1864 that could put doctors and abortion providers in jail for 2 to 5 years. She's a senior at the U of A and staunchly pro-choice, and says the decision surrounding getting an abortion should be a choice that's hers and her doctor's alone.
It doesn't make sense for people to force their opinion on us. I just don't feel comfortable knowing that a bunch of other people want to have a say in my body, but they won't have a say once that child is out of my body.
On the other side sits Cindy Dahlgren, who's with the pro-life group Center for Arizona Policy.
We are cautiously optimistic at this point that the lower court decision will be reversed because that court ignored the state legislature's clear intent to preserve the pre-Roe law. Over the past 50 years, the state legislature had many opportunities to repeal the pre-Roe law, and they did not.
The current law allows abortion in Arizona up to 15 weeks of pregnancy and in cases where the mother's life is in danger. Pro-choice supporters gathered Monday to hear more about the Arizona Abortion Access Act, a collective effort by various groups to get a ballot measure in front of Arizona voters in the fall of 2024 that would protect abortion rights in the state constitution.
Abortion is health care. That's where it is. A constitutional amendment is the straightest way forward. It is the way that we can get rid of the bad statute. We can go forward and say, 8 in 10 Arizonans agree that abortion should be safe and legal, and it should be a decision that is made between a doctor and the person who's pregnant.
If this constitutional amendment passes, then we will wind up here in Arizona to have a California-style or a New York-style abortion law, where taxpayers will be paying for abortions, where abortion will be legal up to the point of birth.
And Amy Fitch-Heacock says that is patently false. She says, well, the amendment doesn't have a specific week limit. It does mention viability, but she says it ultimately puts that decision in the hands of women and their doctors. The pro-choice groups have to collect upwards of 384,000 signatures from registered voters statewide by next July 3rd to get that question on the ballot next fall. In the newsroom, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.